telling you, if he can get to that spot and get to that turnaround, unless you have a much bigger guy guarding him, you can just put that one in the book.
Reynolds, the transfer from Seton Hall. 25 points last time out at St. John's, tied a career high. Odekali on the attack. And it's a block. Miller was in the restricted area. George Pappas is everywhere. Number 5, leading the team in scoring. I'll take that. Hawks dominating defensively.
It's the season of giving, so stay tuned and find out how you can get 2 free rolls of alien tape through this limited time holiday offer. Alien tape is the double-sided removable tape that makes hanging holiday lights fast and easy. And when you're done, it peels right off. No sticky residue. Repair decorations that didn't survive storage in a flash. Stick window candles firmly in place. Secure your holiday rugs in place without damage to floors. Hang this heavy wreath in a flash. No nails or screws. Look, alien tape hangs tight, even in windy conditions. Just peel and stick. Holiday stockings are hung in a flash, and it comes right off without any damage. Make sure your holiday packages arrive at the right address. And look, even a jet wash won't take them down. Alien tape is perfect for hanging holiday signs, even on glass. And to remove it, just give it a twist, and it comes right off. No sticky residue. Alien tape makes holiday decorating fast and easy. And remember, alien tape is the double-sided, removable, washable, and reusable tape you'll love. You'll use alien tape everywhere. Use it in the bathroom. It's perfect for the kitchen. Use it indoors, use it outdoors. There are hundreds, maybe even thousands of uses for alien tape. Get Alien Tape's limited time TV offer. Now here's your chance to order.
Call or go online to get your roll of the incredible alien tape for the low price of just $19.99 plus shipping and processing. But wait, order today and you can get 2 additional rolls of alien tape absolutely free. That's right, for a limited time, you can get 3 rolls of alien tape for one low price. That's an amazing amount of alien tape. Here's how to order.
To order, open your phone and scan the code on your screen right now, or call 1-800-915-4533, or go to tryalientape.com. That's tryalientape.com. Order now.
The moment you order the world's most delicious snacks from nuts.com, something truly magical happens. Freshness. Your choice of fresh nuts, dried fruits, sweets, and treats are hand-selected from our kitchen. Freshly roasted to perfection or freshly baked, freshly dipped, freshly seasoned, or freshly popped. Packaged fresh, and nuts.com delivers this yumminess super fast with free shipping. Nuts.com. Fresh snacks from our kitchen to yours.
National champions again!
George Pappas was just singing Shake It Off by Taylor Swift at the Pete, and that is what he did with his performance Thursday at St. John's. He only went 2 for 12. He's been extremely impressive tonight at Pittsburgh, Dan, but it's not even just the points that's impressed you the most. It's everything else.
He has played with such great energy tonight. You see those numbers, and the shooting is really good, but he's got 5 rebounds, he's got 4 assists, and he's got a blocked shot, for heaven's sakes. And as you mentioned, he's doing karaoke out there, too.
That's what I'm most impressed with. That's an old Taylor Swift deep cut there. Hope we get a Taylor's version of Shake It Off. But George Pappas has certainly shook off that bad performance in Queens Thursday night. He's come out with a vengeance tonight against Pittsburgh. Super senior for Monmouth, averaging almost 17 points per game this year. He's got a game-high 16 tonight.
Panthers showing some pressure. You got to change up something. Monmouth has settled in here comfortably on the offensive end.
Little zone look here for Pittsburgh.
Panthers are in the zone. It looks like they may try to trap when the ball gets to the corners.
Shavar Reynolds can't hit, so the zone works on its first try for Jeff Capel and company.
Well, the zone, Monmouth were a little surprised by it, and they stood around, and that's something they haven't done on offense all night long. Now, can the Panthers convert on this end?
Mohamedou Guy working against Shavar Reynolds. Big size advantage there. Here's John Hughley. Femi Odekale just hit one from there. That one won't go. Panthers now 1 of 11 from beyond the arc. Odekale, wild shot, but he's fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Well, the Panthers came out in some pressure and then dropped back into the zone. And they have their hands up. It looks like there's more of them out there than just 5 of them. You know, and particularly with Guy out there at the top of the zone, you've talked about his wingspan. But the Panthers doing a nice job being active in that zone defense. And the Hawks just sort of stood around. And that's what you want them to do. They've been very effective offensively, very efficient. See if you can get them to stand.
Panthers look like the steel curtain there. Hey, folks, Wednesday night we'll have the women's basketball game of the night right here on ACC Network and the ESPN app. Dawn Staley at number 1 South Carolina at Cameron to take on Kara Lawson at number 19 Duke. Both teams come in undefeated. Our coverage begins at 7 Eastern. That's a great one. Do not miss it. Pittsburgh trims it to 15 as Odekale splits a pair. More pressure from the Panthers defensively. Pappas, quick trigger. Air ball. Stays here with Monmouth.
Again, that's a tough break. That's the second wide open 3 that Pappas has missed here in the last few possessions, and the Panthers have not been able to claim either rebound. When you get that guy to miss, you sure want to get the ball.
Panthers fall back into that 1-3-1. Mohamedou Guy matched up with Pappas. 5 to shoot. Again, another long possession. Pappas has to fire. Rebound yanked down by Hughley.
Now you push. It would really help the Panthers if Burton would get himself involved offensively.
Guy lost it. Turnover 11 for Pittsburgh tonight. Pappas had it poked.
Of course, Burton's not in the game at the moment.
Reynolds slows it down. The veteran transfer from Seton. And man, this Pittsburgh defense has really thrown the Monmouth offense for a loop. Possession arrow keeps it with the Hawks, who still lead by 15, but the Panthers throwing some new looks at them.
Uh-oh, you heard a screech outside at night, but you can't see what it is because there's not enough light. You need the Bionic Floodlight from Bell & Howell, the solar-powered motion-activated multi-directional floodlight that showers a super span of light right where you need it. Simply stake it in the yard or mount it anywhere around your home. The onboard solar panel absorbs the sun all day to energize a flood of light at night. No wires or installation frustration. Watch. The instant motion is detected. The Bionic Floodlight triggers 108 high-intensity LED bulbs on 3 separate panels. That instantly blasts an area of over 1,000 square feet with bright, penetrating light. Then automatically shuts off after the motion stops. Each panel is fully adjustable to direct the right light to the right spot. The Bionic Floodlight is the versatile wireless, safety, security, and outdoor lifestyle light you'll love. And is from Bell & Howell, the brand name your family has trusted for over 100 years. No more arriving to a dark driveway or house at night. Place them in the ground to illuminate walkways and entryways. Add an evening accent light to your garden or mount it to keep unwanted critters away. Adjust the panels to light your deck and your food on the grill at the same time. Add light by the hot tub or pool without dangerous electrical wires. Host the nighttime neighborhood hoops games. And enjoy the great outdoors at night, right out your back door or in the backyard. Move it anywhere for any reason and in any weather in any season. Best of all, it's backed by our exclusive Bell & Howell Bionic 10-year satisfaction guarantee. Get the Bionic Floodlight, and right now, it's yours for just $29.99, and the shipping is free. And when you call, ask about the contractor's discount on the 4-light family pack. Get your Bionic Floodlight from Bell & Howell right now, and the shipping is free. Here's how to order.
call 1-800-760-4439 or go to bionicfloodlight.com. So call 1-800-760-4439. That's 1-800-760-4439 or order online at bionicfloodlight.com.
Celebrate softness season with Tommy John. Longer evenings require perfect pajamas and luxurious loungewear, so indulge her with insanely soft fabrics that last. They're machine washable, easy care, and easy to gift. We've got something for everyone with hand-selected gift sets and breathable bras that solve all her problems. Make this year memorable. Surprise her with silky, soft support. Be quick, our gift sets sell out fast. Go to TommyJohn.com right now for $25 off site-wide.
Smile Direct Club. These are Smile Direct Club aligners. They can turn a smile like this into a smile like this in as little as 4 to 6 months for less than $3 a day. Choose Smile. See how much insurance will cover at SmileDirectClub.com.
Walker Miller, the center for Monmouth. If you're an ACC Hoops fan, he might look familiar. The name might sound familiar. He's the younger brother of UNC great Wes Miller, who's now the head coach at Cincinnati. And Walker went into Cincinnati, and Monmouth beat the Bearcats earlier this year, 61-59. They posed for a photo there at First Third Arena. And Monmouth, listen, I mean, they're 7-2. You might be thinking, oh, they probably played nobody, but they go on the road, beat a high major team in Cincinnati. Pretty impressive win.
Very impressive win, particularly given the fact that they trailed by 8 points at halftime. And Cincinnati's a good team. See, now the Panthers scrambling around on defense. There's more defensive energy, and now they've got to transfer that energy over to the offensive end. And again, I think attacking the basket is the way to go, but they've got to move the ball. See it here. This is a problem.
Doubled. Blood finds Jamarius Burton.
When you set the screen, Monmouth comes with that old North Carolina style run and jump kind of defense, and the object is to make the dribbler pick up the ball. And Odekale did that time, but he had the strength to find the open man. There's two guys guarding you. That means somebody has to be open. You've got to find it.
Now a turnover for Monmouth. Pittsburgh's zone defense continues to pay dividends. Burton, who just scored, he's got 4 straight. 11-point game.
Burton is another guy that has that mid-range game, particularly when he can get down into the post area. This is as close as we've been in a long time.
7-0 run for Pittsburgh. Monmouth led by 17 at halftime. George Pappas has been the star for the Hawks tonight. 3 to shoot. Gets it to Shavar Reynolds. Hawks over their last 5.
Get a couple of stops and turnovers on the one end. You can play with a little more confidence on the offensive end.
Turnover against Pittsburgh. Capel thought it was touched by Monmouth. We go back to this look from Odekale.
You set the screen, and here Odekale picks up the ball, and even though he's trapped, he maintains his pivot foot and has the strength to find the open man. Panthers, however, didn't win that argument, so they'll have another turnover. That's their 12th of the game. So you just got to keep digging in and working on the defensive end.
This is the closest the game has been since it was 21-11 with about 5:30 to play in the first half. Again, Monmouth milks it. McCleary, stolen.
You can't be casual with the basketball. Panthers have had turnover problems all year. Jeff Capel jumping up and down on the sidelines.
Here's Hughley. No double this time. 5 to shoot. Hughley goes to work. There's Pappas. Has to force it. And it's a foul. A bailout call for John Hughley.
Foster's doing everything he can to keep Hughley out of the lane, and Pappas times it pretty well to come with the double team when Hughley thought he was open. I don't think Foster realized Pappas was there to help him.
Hughley just 2 for 5 at the stripe tonight. Hey folks, Tuesday night, Paolo Banchero leads number 3 Duke against South Carolina State at Cameron Indoor. First chance to see those Blue Devils in 2 weeks. They could be moving on up when the new rankings come out tomorrow. Our coverage of this one starts at 8 Eastern on ACC Network and streaming live on the ESPN app. One app, one tap. Hughley 2 for 2, back to a single-digit game. Monmouth in their last 6 possessions has not made a shot, and they've turned it over twice.
Well, their offense is very stagnant. They're standing around. They've got to get the ball inside. They've got to get better movement. You go inside, you go back outside, you go side to side.
Foul on the deck. Foster fighting for the rebound with Jeffress.
I think a foul is going to be on Jeffress.
Yeah.
Monmouth has really done in this second half. They've really done a great job on the offensive boards. They've gotten themselves a number of second chance opportunities. Now, fortunately for the Panthers, they haven't converted many of them.
Three on the way for Reynolds. That's good. Just what the doctor ordered for Monmouth. They were 0 for their last 5.
Well, you've got to find Reynolds and you've got to find Pappas from the three-point line. Those two guys make 75% of the team threes. So you can leave just about everybody else alone, but you cannot leave them alone.
Double dribble, to Cali. Tried to send it to a teammate. Monmouth snapped a 9-0 pit run with a Shavar Reynolds 3. Back to a 12-point lead for the Hawks on the road.
My fellow risk takers and move makers. Sleep. You need to let your Z's increase to put your mind at peace. Sleep. You need to treat your body tenderly to recharge your energy, because greatness lies on the other side of sleep.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next?
How do you get in front of companies or get a patent?
Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors just like you for over 35 years.
And thousands of people contact them every month.
You can meet with an InventHelp representative near you who will keep your idea confidential and explain their invention process step by step. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors get patents. And they offer 3D animations and prototyping services, showing companies how your invention could work. And InventHelp's exclusive data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to confidentially review new ideas like yours.
Don't wonder what to do next. Take action right now and get the help you need from InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today. The call and the information are free. Call now.
800-329-7551. That's 800-329-7551 now.
If you've been watching Monday Night Football with Peyton and Eli on ESPN2.
Helmet doesn't fit. Shocking that a helmet doesn't fit you. Tom's got to go to bed here soon. What's your curfew, Tom? We're past it.
You can stream more of them on ESPN Plus with Peyton's Places.
That's not for drinking. Delightful.
Eli's Places.
You're going to take it easy on me, aren't you?
Roll Tide, baby.
No.
And Detail.
He's obviously very aware of who's blocked and who's unblocked.
Sign up now at ESPNplus.com.
Name?
Name? What's my name? What, have you been hiding under a rock? They don't have TVs in this place. I'm the history maker, the game changer, the first woman to ever main event WrestleMania, walk out of there the champ, Becky Two Belts. Came from nothing, revolutionized the entire industry. I am the man. I am the Raw Women's Champion.
For the cup.
Just Becky. Not too much foam, please.
We love the holidays, but they can be stressful and sweaty.
I sweat profusely from my armpits.
There are times where my underwear is soaking.
I hate having sweaty feet.
That's why we created Carpe, sweat care to keep you dry everywhere.
I haven't had sweaty hands in 2 years since I started using Carpe.
It stops the sweat every single moment of every single day.
So this holiday season, you won't have to be an ugly sweater. This holiday, give the gift of dry. Get your limited time holiday offer at mycarpe.com.
We look at the golf tower in Pittsburgh, and Dan, those colors aren't random. That means something.
Well, you know, in the old days, when I was growing up, if it was blue, that meant there was going to be precipitation. And if it was red, that meant there was going to be no precipitation. Now, however, it's all color-coded. The temperature is figured out. You figure what the temperature is going to be by the top 3 floors. The precipitation is represented by the color on the next floor down. The humidity is represented by the color on the next floor after that. And the wind speed is represented on the next floor down after that. And we didn't see it up there, but the wind speed, if it's pink, it's 10 miles an hour or less. And get this, if it's magenta, you know, most guys don't even know what magenta is. You know, we say purple, but if it's magenta, then the wind speed is 10 miles an hour or more.
Who needs a meteorologist when you've got the golf tower? Everything you need. And we've got a real yinzer on the broadcast tonight. That's Dan Bonner at Avonworth High School back in the day.
Well, that really is back in the day. Back in the day when the golf building, blue meant there was going to be precipitation and red meant there wasn't. So that's how long ago that was. We didn't have magenta on the golf building back in those days.
Those were some great action shots there, DB.
Well, obviously very different. Our uniforms were such that I wore number 30 at home and number 43 on the road. We were a very low-budget outfit. Now, still, the Panthers, as poorly as they have shot the ball, they're only down in the game by 12. A couple of stops, a couple of baskets, and they can make the last 5 or 6 minutes of this game very interesting. You can't turn the ball over, though.
Burton lost it. 14th turnover of the night for the Panthers.
And the last 2 turnovers, a double dribble by Odicali when he just lost control of the ball and didn't realize that he's able to pick it up. As long as he doesn't dribble it, he's fine. He can recover a lost ball. He just can't dribble it again. And that time, Oladapo, he gets up in the air and throws the ball out of bounds. It's got to be very frustrating for the Pitt coaching staff.
Back in the zone, which has
the problem
really
for your
bamboozled
defense.
Monmouth.
Well, the problem is with your defense, when you can't score on the offensive end, your defense loses some of its aggressiveness, although to the Panthers' credit, that hasn't happened yet.
It was all rainbows and butterflies for head coach King Rice and the Monmouth Hawks in the first half. They led by 17 at the break, but Pittsburgh's outscoring them by 5 in the second half.
Standing around against the zone. Of course, when you shoot the ball a little bit better, you score more points.
William Jeffress scored the first 2 for Pittsburgh. Hasn't scored since. Out of bounds. Another turnover. And what you just heard was the sigh from Dan Bonner.
Well, and Jeff Capel, what more can you do? Everybody runs away from the ball. If you're one of the guards, you go get the ball from that guy. The Monmouth defense, you got to give them some credit. They put pressure on him. And again, the Pitt defense has caused another miss, but they've turned the ball over on 3 straight possessions.
Odicali, fouled. He'll shoot 2.
Odicali has done a nice job driving the ball into the lane. The problem is for the Panthers, they've gone to the free throw line. They've missed 5 free throws. They're 12 for 17, which is actually very good. 70% for a team that comes in shooting 63%. Odicali's 5 out of 6. Much better than his season average.
And what Jeff Capel has said about the free throw shooting, Dan, it seems to apply for basically everything with this team. He says, we have to be better. Really, all I know is to just get in the gym and work. That's really the only answer. Run out for Monmouth, and Marcus McCleary has the easy deuce.
Well, that's one of the ways you beat the zone. You get the ball out quickly and beat it down the court.
And remember, that came off a made free throw by Femi Odekale. Jamarius Burton scores it from down low. Back to a 10-point game.
That's really the first time that somebody has gone right into the lane when Hughley was double-teamed, giving Hughley the opportunity to pass it to somebody right at the front of the basket.
3 Panthers in double figures tonight. Burton, Odekale, and Hughley. More great defense from Pittsburgh and a steal. Odekale back at the controls, right to the rack, and he scores. 8-point game, a little life at the Pete.
Well, this is a great job by the Panthers. They're trapping and double teaming. Big advantage because the 2 guys you see up off the Monmouth bench walking to the scores table are the 3-point shooters. So you can really pressure the ball and try to double team and not worry about those guys shooting threes.
Pittsburgh's defense continues to give Monmouth fits. It leads to offense, and Femi Odekale leading the way with 14 points tonight. Pittsburgh not dead yet.
Laser X, the #1 home laser tag game on the planet. Join Team Red, Blue, or whatever color you choose. The Revolution Blaster has quick slide reload and 300-foot range. With the all-new Micro Blaster's built-in receiver, you can play blaster to blaster. The ultra-long-range blaster has the longest range of any Laser X ever, over 500 feet. The Equalizer lets you blast multiple opponents at once. You can get the Micro Blaster double set for $29.99, and shipping is free. Batteries not included. Extra blasters sold separately. Must be 18 or older to order.
It's raining. It's pouring. During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous. So the next time a storm is coming, trust Battle Vision Storm. The revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary.
Wow, it's so clear. It's dusk, but I can really see.
Oh, wow. Honestly, for how dark it is out here right now, these are incredible.
Battle Vision Storm uses light-optimizing lenses that block blue rays, so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. And they're not just for storms. They turn night to bright, even in perfect weather.
I used to hate driving at night. The traffic lines were hard to see. The lights from oncoming traffic were blinding. I feel so much safer driving in the evenings now.
Blinding sunlight or headlights cut the glare instantly. Dark traffic signs, see them with confidence. Blurry lane markers, turn clear and visible. Wow! Even objects in your side and rear view mirrors are easier to see. And Battle Vision Storm go head-to-head with the toughest conditions. Whether you're driving through smoke-filled air from wildfires, or you're on a boat getting crushed by the sea, and they're guaranteed for life. Get your Battle Vision Storm for just $19.99. Order right now and we'll send you a second pair absolutely free. That's 2 Battle Vision Storm glasses for just $19.99. This TV offer is not available on Amazon. Order now.
Call 1-800-635-0732. That's 1-800-635-0732 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-635-0732 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. Order now.
The Panthers are knocking on that door, down only 8. They trailed by as many as 18 in this second half. And they're starting to figure some things out offensively in this second half and playing better defense. Everything's clicking in the 2H there, Dan.
Well, it's going much better. You see they're 1 for 12 is Monmouth from 3-point range in the second half. And I think a lot of the credit for that goes to the Pitt defense. Pappas, who made 4 3-point baskets in the first half, has missed all 5 of his baskets in the second half. And the Panthers, we've said all game long, they need to attack the goal, and they've done that, scoring 7 points from the free throw line. They've hurt themselves with some turnovers. You don't want to stand, though.
Femi Odekale is trapped. Potential 4-on-3. Jamarius Burton fires and buries a triple. It's a 6-point game.
Once again, Odekale has the strength to get the ball out of that double team. And you're right, when you get it out of there, you create a 4-on-3, and Burton made him pay.
Burton has matched his season high with 13. Shavar Reynolds tries to answer, and he's fouled and will shoot.
This is really a great job, maintaining his pivot foot, and then Burton helps him by coming toward the ball. And Reynolds can't recover in time. Nice shot by Burton. That's the second three of the half by the Panthers. And these are the first free throws of the second half for the Hawks. And that's because the Hawks, that zone defense for the Panthers has forced the Hawks to sort of stand around a little bit more. They haven't attacked the basket.
Reynolds, an 89% foul shooter, coming in up to 14 points tonight. One of 3 Hawks in double figures, 3 Panthers in double figures on the other side. Onibuchi Ezeakuta is fouled. And he'll go to the line with a chance to slice even more into this deficit.
And again, you see an example of the old North Carolina run and jump. 2 guys run at the dribbler. That creates a 4-on-3. Good ball movement, and Ezeakuta sees the opening and is able to get to the basket and draw the foul.
Ezeakuta still scoreless tonight. He came in just 1 for 4 from the charity stripe this year, now 0 for 1.
Panthers have missed some opportunities from the line.
That's a common theme this year. Last in the ACC in free throw shooting, coming in just 63%.
So now you really have to dig in defensively. King Rice is going to talk about it.
Timeout, Monmouth. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
If you're someone who struggles with mobility, even a short walk won't seem like a short walk. But the sturdy and comfortable Hurricane provides the balance and support you need. It helps you walk on any surface and truly stands alone. Get the #1 selling cane in America with our worry-free 100% money-back guarantee, plus free shipping. Check out the new Hurry Shield too. It attaches to virtually anything, so everything you need is always within reach. Find both at hurricane.com.
Monmouth was up by 17 at halftime tonight at the Pete. Pittsburgh's outscoring them 29-19 ever since, and it's a 7-point Hawks lead out of the timeout. 2:30 to play in the Steel City.
And Monmouth, you want to run as much time off the clock as you can and score at the end of the shot clock, but you want to be careful you don't lose your aggressiveness.
Good box out from Jamarius Burton. Panthers in semi-transition. Femi Odekale, their leading scorer tonight. Can't get it to go. George Pappas has the board for Monmouth.
I think he was a little worried about being called for a 3-second violation. And unfortunately, that's the same thing as a turnover at this point in the game. Monmouth can afford to run the time off the clock.
They haven't had much to cheer about tonight, but their Panthers are within 7, and it's another turnover by the Hawks, their 13th. Ezeakuta, Odekale, Jeffress.
Have to move.
There's Hughley down low. He is a force. John Hughley will not be denied. And finally they call a foul.
Wow. This is what you call a battle down on the inside. Hughley has position, just forces Miller out of the way. Pappas comes over and helps. There are 4, now 5 Monmouth Hawks there battling Hughley for the ball, and he's fouled.
Hey, Pat Narduzzi, if you're watching and you need a left tackle, John Hughley is 6'9", 280, and he cannot be stopped.
Well, that may be what Pat Narduzzi means. Jeff Capel needs somebody to make free throws at the moment.
Yeah. Panthers shooting it fairly well from the stripe tonight compared to their season average. Now 16 for 23, around 70%, better than their season average of 63. Capel calls timeout, talks things over with his Panthers here. Femi Odekale tied with Hughley, 14 points to lead the Panthers. He's been Mr. Do-It-All in the second half.
Odekale's been really good taking the ball to the basket. He's 7 out of 8 from the free throw line. And I think that's been a big key. His aggressiveness has helped spark the Panther offense. They have not shot the ball very well from the field, or they didn't until he started driving the ball to the basket, and that created some openings on the outside. Driving to the basket, making free throws, that's a pretty good formula.
Remember, Monmouth led by 18 points in the second half. All the life had been sucked out of the Oakland Zoo. There's some energy now at the Pete. 5-point game, $1:24 to play.
Well, again, if you're Monmouth, you're in a little bit of a difficult situation here because you don't want to go too quickly, but you don't, again, want to be so slow that you lose your momentum.
They break the press, double team comes, it's a foul on the deck, and Odekale can't believe it.
Well, but that's not the worst foul in the world because they only have 2 team fouls, so they've got a couple of fouls to give. So at this point in the game, if you're aggressive and you foul, and as long as it's not a shooting foul, you don't really give up anything.
Third foul against the Panthers in the second half. Shavar Reynolds, the 5th-year senior and the transfer from Seton Hall.
You can see with so little time left on the clock, the Panthers forced to go back to the man-to-man.
Pappas has to shoot on the step back. Won't go. Hughley the rebound for Pittsburgh. They can make it a 1-score game.
Got to push. Don't have a lot of time.
Odekale is doubled. Hughley. Pappas comes with a double team. Burton lost it. 10 to shoot for Pittsburgh.
Taking too much time.
Burton on the step through. Out of bounds. Still Panthers ball. Jeff Capel's team has played so many close games, Dan.
Well, and they really have done a great job battling back in the second half.
3 to shoot. Burton, that's good. 3-point game at the Pete.
Well, but again, this is a situation where you normally foul. You got to foul right now because you've got so many fouls to give.
They bring the pressure. Pappas doubled. And before the foul, timeout called by King, Rice, and Monmouth. They've got 1 left. Now the Panthers and their fans, I don't know if they've got enough beats in their heart for another close game. This was against Minnesota in the Big Ten ACC Challenge. They lose on a last-second tip-in. Next time out at Virginia, the Kawhi Leonard-esque shot beats them near the horn. That's how they lose at JPJ. And then the following game against Colgate Thursday, John Hughley somehow scores it between 5 Raiders, and Pittsburgh finally wins a close game. They're in another dogfight down the stretch tonight.
And one of the problems is you look there on your scoreboard and you can see that the Panthers only have 3 team fouls. Normally by the time you get to this situation in a game, the team that's trailing will try to commit a foul to put the opponent on the free throw line. But the Panthers are going to have to commit 4 fouls before Monmouth goes to the line.
They've done too good of a job not fouling in the second half.
And all Monmouth has to do is run away from them.
So you start doing the math, Dan. I mean, that took a couple seconds off the clock. They've still got to commit 3 more fouls to put them on the line.
Well, you have to be very, very aggressive trying to get the steal. And Monmouth is doing a really good job just keeping the ball away from them. All you got to do is dribble away. And the Panthers won't have time.
Sam Chaput on the inbound. Finds Reynolds on the double. Odekale tried to draw the offensive foul. Reynolds helps him to his feet. 5 team fouls now against the Panthers.
Odekale's in pretty good position, but he puts his arms around him. I think if he doesn't put his arms around him, he may actually get the charging foul.
That's big. 4 fouls against Femi Odekale. 14
so you got to get him out
because
you got a foul, and you can't worry about who commits the foul. You just have to foul.
There's a good,
now,
good
on top of all of this, it's not like fouling is the solution to the problem. You don't get your 7th foul and automatically get the ball. If you get them on the free throw line, this is one of the top free throw shooting teams in the country.
Pappas hacked by Burton, and finally Monmouth is going to the free throw line, and that's not the guy you want to put there. Pappas came in as a 91% foul shooter this year.
Well, that's the problem. It's a 1-on-1, but this is one of the top free throw shooters on one of the top free throw shooting teams in the country. And if he makes one free throw, then it becomes almost impossible for the Pitt Panthers. He makes it a 2-possession game. Now, if he misses it, then the Panthers have a chance.
Pappas' first free throw of the evening. Ice in his veins.
As you mentioned, the Panthers have shot free throws much better than that tonight, but if you're Monmouth, you feel pretty comfortable at this point.
Pappas left it short. Pittsburgh the rebound, but they've got to go. They have 1 timeout, 1 second, and that's it. Shot from Ezi Okuda was purely cosmetic, and Monmouth survives. On the road, they come in and knock off Pittsburgh at the Pete.
Really good comeback by the Panthers in the second half, but Monmouth did a great job getting out to that 18-point lead. That's just too big a hole to dig yourself out of.
Hawks back in the win column after their loss at St. John's Thursday. Panthers fall to 3-7. No win streak for Pittsburgh after their win over Colgate Thursday. George Pappas was the star with a game-high 17 points, most of them from beyond the arc.
Even though he did not make a 3-point basket in the second half, he was still a factor. You know, he blocked shots, he had assists, and he mentioned he had those 17 points. He had 6 rebounds, and a couple of assists.
George Pappas,
really
the star of the show tonight. For Monmouth, they come in and knock off Pittsburgh 56-52, and George Pappas joins us now. Hey, George, you know, you struggled last time out Thursday against St. John's. Your coach, King Rice, said you might come out, take the first 5 shots tonight. You were dialed in the first half. What was your mindset coming in?
Just previously in the past, I haven't really done well against high majors. So after the national TV game, I didn't really shoot well at all. I came in saying, you know, I just got to play my game, and that's what I did. My teammates helped me a lot, and I was just locked in. As soon as that game ended the other night, I was locked in, focused on Pitt. And, you know, we came into an ACC building and got a win. It was a rough second half, but, you know, we beat an ACC team, and that's huge.
Well, George, tell me about why was it such a tough second half? It looked like when they went to the zone defense, that sort of changed what you were able to do on offense.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we couldn't really figure out if it was a 1-3-1 or a 2-3, but we got complacent. The ball stopped moving. I didn't hit shots, and we just got stagnant on offense. We didn't pop the ball like we were in the first half, and the zone threw us off a little bit. We'll go look at what we need to do. And, you know, maybe teams will throw it out at us in the future, but we'll be ready for it.
You guys had a great game plan against John Hughley. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, he's a big boy. You know, when you come into high major buildings, they're going to have bigger and stronger players than you. So our game plan, you know, he's the leading scorer, was to double him on the catch, and we did a great job. You know, he got I think 14 points or something like that. You know, he's a big boy. He's going to get his points, but we did a phenomenal job. Nike got in foul trouble early. Walker's in a little bit of foul trouble. Our bench came in and gave us huge minutes.
Well, George, you win tonight. You guys are 8-2. You're at Yale in a couple of days. Congrats on the win, man. Great performance.
Thank you. Have a good one.
That's George Pappas with 17 points to lead all scorers for Monmouth in a 4-point win at the Pete. 56-52 is the final from the Steel City. So for Dan Bonner and our entire ACC Network crew, led by our producer, Kevin Wheeler, our director, Michael Nice, I'm Drew Carter saying so long from Pittsburgh. Final score 56-52. Watch this entire game on replay on the ESPN app. Thanks for sticking with us. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Matt. Welcome, everyone, to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh for what is being called one of the most anticipated home games in recent memory for the Pittsburgh Panthers as they take on the Clemson Tigers. Pittsburgh 5-1, ranked number 23 in the country, and in control of the Coastal Division of the ACC at the moment. The only undefeated team on that side in conference play at 2-0. Dabo Swinney and Clemson trying to win the ACC for the 7th straight year, but they have work to do. They're looking up at Wake Forest and NC State on their side of the ACC standings. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Sean McDonough along with Todd Blackledge. Delighted to have you with us. When we visited with Pat Narduzzi yesterday, Todd, we talked about this game. We asked him, you've won a lot of games, but is this game a chance to perhaps change the narrative about your program, take a big step forward? He said, yes, this would be a statement win. He believes he has the team to do it.
Yeah, he does, and I appreciated his honesty in admitting it was that kind of game. This is a season-defining, program-defining kind of win. And they've got a chance to knock off the team that's been the bully in the ACC, right? There's great energy here. They've got to capitalize. If they're going to do that, it's going to be because their leader, senior quarterback Kenny Pickett, is leading the charge. He has played at an elite level this year since making the decision to come back. Accuracy, decision-making, 21 touchdowns, only 1 interception, and taking great care of the football. And that is what he did not do when they lost to these Clemson Tigers a year ago in Death Valley.
Clemson a surprising 4-2. We spoke with Dabo Swinney yesterday. He said there's nothing less important than the halftime score. They're at the halfway point of the season. He thinks they could still get into the college football playoff. That might be unrealistic. They certainly would have to win today. Still playing defense at a very high level.
Yeah, they've struggled mightily on offense for whatever reason, many reasons. The defense has been elite. And I'll tell you what, I was down the field before the game. They may not be playing like the Clemson we're used to, but they still look like Clemson. If Pitt's going to win this game today, they absolutely are going to have to earn it.
We'll see if they can get the offense going against the Panthers today. Enthusiastic crowd here at Heinz Field. Pittsburgh and Clemson, the kickoff in a moment.
Here we go, Billy. Swing hard, buddy.
At Auto Owners Insurance, we know you. We know every Saturday your son Billy plays Little League. We sponsor his team. And we know you love parking way too close to the field. That's why we tailor a unique policy for you and your car. Because sometimes something from out of left field can literally come from out of left field. That's simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if Auto Owners makes sense for you. Hey, Billy.
From lineups to throwdowns, shakes to shots, untouchable to unstoppable, unbelievable to impossible. From new blood to old fuse, rising up to running it back. Big shoes to one last lap. From the very first tip to the last confetti falls. Come for every moment. Come for it all.
You're watching college football presented by Papa John's. And this is the ACC on ESPN from the great city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. First time Clemson has ever played Pittsburgh here. Down on the field with Dabo Swinney, here's Molly McGrath.
Thank you, Sean. Coach, what does your offense have to do to have the breakout performance you told us you've been waiting for?
Well, we got to take care of the ball. We got to make the routine plays, and we're going to have to make more competitive plays than we've made all year today.
All right, thank you, Coach.
You got it.
Clemson won the toss and deferred. So Pittsburgh elected to take the opening kickoff in front of a boisterous crowd, expected to be in the high 50,000s. Temperature in the low 50s, not much of a breeze. It's expected to get up into the mid 50s, and it'll remain cloudy throughout the day. Jalen Barden back deep for Pitt.